Hey everyone, welcome back to the Team Garbage Fire podcast.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Team Garbage Fire podcast.
I'm Corey.
I'm Corey.
I'm Corey.
Echo!
I am Thrashing Wampus. And with us today we have Beanie Bear.
I'm Beanie Bear now.
He's soft. Right up here.
Cuddly sometimes if you use enough chloroform.
And
It's called nap time.
so on this episode we have some news. I actually think we'll tackle.
We have the same news everyone else does,
Yes.
but we're
gonna take care of that in the first half.
gonna look at it from our unique point of view.
And then we got some other news we're going to talk about in the second half, mostly because I need to get everyone caught up because I dragged my feet and didn't get everyone the article. So we got to get the boring stuff out of the way first, though.
You can find us on LinkedIn, Pornhub. I was trying really hard to think of a third one.
We are on Spotify,
Stitcher,
iTunes, Stitcher, Google
Play.
Anywhere fine podcasts are found.
We also have
most of them.
a Facebook
Group.
group.
Yep.
Yeah, that's us.
Yeah.
We are the
Yeah.
group.
Yeah, we've had some people join.
Yeah.
If you join, you get a shout out. Let's see. We got a website, teamgarbagefire.com. You can email us, teamgarbagefire@gmail.com. We're on YouTube, and this week we're on YouTube, brought to you by Clever Tree Productions.
As always.
Don't prod the
Almost
tree.
always.
Yes, almost always. And get a hold of them, clevertreeprod.com. Am I missing anything?
We also got Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter and Instagram at
Yep.
Team Garbage Fire.
Occasionally.
Yeah, occasionally.
And if you guys could do us a huge favor, and if you're watching this on YouTube, either hit the subscribe button, the like button. If you do both, you should probably hit the little bell so you can get notifications. If you are audio only, please rate and review us on whichever platform you listen to us on. We're just trying to grow our numbers. We're kind
Hey,
of
if you watch us on YouTube, rate us and review us on how we're looking.
That's just leaving a comment. That's
Yeah, it's just
completely
comment.
different.
No. I want to start a poll. You can start polls
Okay,
now on
okay.
YouTube.
Well, we're gonna see which one of us is the best. Then
Yeah.
we'll have a poll.
Well,
it's Owen.
It's Owen.
It's
It's Owen.
all right, Owen, come here. Come on. Come on.
We'll get you in one of these shots someday.
I'm going to just
If
take
you want a glamorous shot of Owen, check out our Instagram. It is up. It is fantastic. You are not going to report that because I will just keep reposting it.
Yeah, well, we can get a new one as well.
A new Owen? I don't want to get a new Owen.
Not a new Owen.
I'd be
new
okay with a
picture.
new Owen.
Okay. Yeah, we can.
I wouldn't be opposed. Kelly, we're keeping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we could get the
Owen we
could
can
get the
replace.
the second evolution of Owen.
Yeah, we could.
We could.
Yeah. Don't fuck with us, Owen.
He's not even paying attention.
Doesn't give a fuck.
Oh my word.
Okay, so news.
The banned and restricted update.
Wait a minute. Can I say something real quick?
No.
No. For the Lord God omnipotent reigneth.
No, that's enough.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
So, banned and restricted announcement. We'll start with the unban.
The unban is
No. Fuck that. No.
Heath, we'll leave it for last.
No, I want to talk about it now.
No, because we'll talk about it for the longest.
So the unbanned Stoneforge Mystic.
Yes, they unbanned Stoneforge Mystic.
They sure did.
And then they banned Krozik or whatever fuck that card that was.
We're going to talk about Stoneforge Mystic for starters.
No, I want to talk.
No.
Just leave it for just a minute. So
we got...
For those who don't know, it's 1 and a white.
Yep.
It's a 1/2 creature core artificer. When it enters the battlefield, you may search... Artificer? Well, it's
It's Artificer.
Sure, we'll go with that. When it enters the battlefield, you may search your library for an equipment card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. Secondary ability is 1 and a white, tap it, and you may put an equipment card from your hand onto the battlefield.
Batter Skull.
Yeah, that's the card that we need
That's
to
what
be...
it's going to be used for.
No, I mean, this card was solely just a way to get Batter Skull into play.
Yep. Yep. We're talking about Cobblade. I mean, there's plenty of... part of me wants to grab the Butcher's Cleaver just so I can be chopping that meat.
That's a horrible card, Corey. Stop talking. Some decks are going to want to use it to grab a sword. But 9 times out of 10, they're going for a Batter Skull main deck.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
the first ban we'll talk about.
Yep. Hogak. Anyone see that coming? I mean, I didn't.
Not even a little bit.
I've been complaining about it.
Oh my god.
Play nice this week.
Do I ever?
No.
Yeah, well, there's your sign, as Billing Vol would say. Yeah, no, this card should have been preemptively banned.
Yeah, they should have either gotten rid of Convoke or Delve. Convoke.
I probably would have gotten rid of Delve.
Yeah.
No, Delve's what made it dirty.
Yeah, I would have
Yeah.
kept the Convoke on it, but gotten rid
Convoke's
of Delve.
fine.
Yeah, because you need creatures for it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and I mean, how often do you see like a Quarter Calling? It's in very specific decks.
Yeah. I mean,
Well, Delve is what makes it so you can get it out at what, turn 3?
yeah, mill yourself and blah, blah, blah.
But if it's just Convoke, you're not going to get it turn 3.
And it either that or they should have gotten rid of the line, you may cast Hogak from your graveyard.
Yes.
Yeah, no, you have a solid point. That's probably the worst.
Yeah. Either way, we don't have to worry about it because it's gone.
Yep.
Down.
And I don't expect it to get unbanned anytime soon.
Nope.
No, it's going the way of my precious lord DRS.
Deathrite Shaman.
I'm starting the Church of DRS,
Non-profit.
where we all just rot in a hole together and
Okay.
destroy lands because our bodies are so toxic.
Okay.
Yeah. Would you like to join?
Only if I can be the Plague Engineer.
Sure.
Okay.
Yep.
What do you want to be in this new movement?
I'll be the Plague Doctor.
Okay. Okay.
I'm going to use like...
No, we don't need any doctors.
No. I'm the Plague
We
Doctor.
all wanna
So-
die,
No, I'm
go
the
back
Plague
to
Doctor.
land.
Okay.
I'm not a doctor. I'm a Plague Doctor. I'm going to use a lot of cocaine to heal you guys.
So,
I would accept that.
but so I'm going to engineer it. He's got to be the one to implement,
Yeah, there we go.
and you instruct.
You don't know anyone. Okay, never mind. We're on camera. I'm being recorded.
Okay, so now
Final?
to what Heath wants to really get into. The last ban.
My
For
baby.
modern ban, anyway.
My baby.
I'm so fucking happy. Like, I might have gotten a little bit of a hard on when I saw this.
So Faithless Looting got banned.
Yeah. I already yanked the 4 out of is it Phoenix and put in Thought Scours.
Don't care about Thought Scours.
So what do you think they would have to change on this card to make it so that it would be
1 in a red.
fail?
Oh, so Cathartic Reunion.
Yeah.
But you get to draw 3 cards off the Cathartic Reunion.
See, I would have been okay.
That's not faithless looting.
I would have been okay with either 1 in a red or red.
Actually, no. Do you know what breaks it? Flashback, 2 in a red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get rid of the flashback.
Even if they made the flashback
See,
like 3 in a red.
I don't even think getting rid of the flashback would do it. I mean, because there are still tons of cards that that give flashback. So I think it would still be just as good. It would just take one extra step.
Loot, snap, loot.
But
would you prefer I bolt, snap, bolt?
But I think
Bolt,
that
snap, bolt any day of the week.
adding
Especially
one
when
extra
Thing
on
in
the
the Ice is behind it.
yeah, I definitely think that adding one extra mana to this would make it so it's fair.
See, I think they went wrong, though, because I agree with the one red. I think that sorcery should be changed to instant, and flashback should just be a single red.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, yeah, no. We used to think that a blue mana card was the most powerful card in Magic.
Ponder?
And no.
I still think
Just
Dark Ritual
one
is.
blue mana.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Most powerful card in Magic.
I think for the next GP, can I just submit a deck that's like 60 islands and just say I win all my matches?
No, they've got to be
Yeah,
forests.
go for it.
They've got to be forests.
But I want to play blue.
Planes.
I still think that
They
Dark
have to be
Ritual needs to
planes.
make a comeback.
I want my Faithless Looting back.
For the record, to the 3 people who are watching this, I'm sorry. And I also hate it here. But please continue watching.
Or listening. So I'm super bummed Faithless Looting is gone because I played Mardu Pyromancer, and then I played Is It Phoenix?
I
just like drawing cards.
You know the term Schadenfreude? For those of you who don't, it is taking pleasure in someone else's pain. Is a rough description. I have lots of Schadenfreude towards you about this decision.
I actually don't think, this is my dream, that Faithless Looting will stay banned. I think they're going to try and cut back on graveyard decks for the time being. It could come back.
Dude, they're going back to Innistrad. I guarantee it.
Always.
They're going back to Innistrad before they go back to Theros, or before they go back to Amonkhet, and before they go back to whatever fairy tale bullshit realm we're going to next.
Eldraine.
Look at you, doing your homework. I'm
I
proud
know.
of you. But they will go back to Innistrad, and they will use flashback, because it is a staple mechanic of that plane.
Yep.
Yep.
And it's going to be fun because we'll find something.
And then they'll print a 2-mana
Maybe
flashback for 4
yeah, maybe you just
Faithless Looting.
add a single color list to both casting costs, the regular and the
And then it will be unusable.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And
That'll be good in draft.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. No,
I mean, I still think it would be usable in Modern, but just not for the flashback.
Well, it's been so predominant for so long. There was the Bedlam Reveler deck.
Mardu Pyromancer.
Yeah, Mardu Pyromancer. They relied heavily. And then it just
Is it
slid
Phoenix?
right into Phoenix.
Dredge, Hogak.
Storm
Storm will use it
Storm.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah, I
looking
love
for.
how they're just like, we can take this out and it hits Storm just a little more. That's great.
He's mad.
They
he
hate
likes
Storm.
Storm.
I don't play Storm anymore.
Yeah,
You
because
did.
it's bad.
And I also, because I would always play Shitstorm against it. Mm-hmm. For those who don't know, I made a deck that literally just countered everything and then redirected it all back to him, so he couldn't do anything to me.
Yeah, going off was not a thing.
Possible?
Well, it was Shitstorm was I literally made just to counter you playing Storm because it wouldn't work against any other deck.
That's like, we've got a microcosm meta.
Yeah. Yeah. So speaking of that, I'm actually thinking, because I have a feeling Modern might slow down by a turn at this point.
Yeah.
Mm,
I still think
I
like
mean,
people are
Tron-
going to come up with
Tron's
ways to
still
make
a
it.
thing.
Yeah, Tron.
I think it's people are going to still find a way to make it like turn 4, turn 3 games.
yeah, but with
like crazy.
But getting rid of Hogak got that extra turn back.
Yeah.
There's still going to be explosive decks, just like the Neoform deck is glass cannony. But when it operates correctly, it's turn 2 win.
But WotC doesn't mind glass cannons.
Yep, because you have
a chance.
Yep.
You have a chance to just be like, nope, your game plan is effed in the A.
Yep. And yeah, I mean, again, going back to Hogak really quickly, I think it was 5 out of the top 8 at GP Vegas.
Yep.
It was 4 or 5, yeah.
Yeah. So
And that's why it
and
caught
it won.
the hammer.
Yeah. Because it's so format warping. But going back to the microcosm we were talking about, I'm almost thinking it's time to build Obzon.
Or like a serious Mardu deck.
Yep. I mean, I could just go back to Mardu Mancer without the Faithless Looting.
Yeah.
'Cause they're running-
There's
The
enough.
Faithless Looting ban hit a lot of decks, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, and I think out of the unbanning and the other banning, so, Stoneforge Mystic and Hogak, Faithless Looting is the most warping to the meta.
Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
going to change a whole bunch of different decks. They're going to
yeah.
need to be...
Whereas Hogak, I mean, yeah, they run it in a lot of decks, but they're pretty centralized deck, whereas
there's
Faithless
really
Looting...
just two Hogak decks.
Right, but I mean...
There's, you can run if you're playing white, and there's room for equipment. Maybe you could run Stoneforge. It's not as powerful as it was when.
Oh, you're talking Stoneforge decks, not Hogak decks. Okay.
Yeah, there are like 2 decks that run Hogak,
Stoneforge.
and then Stoneforge comes in.
Oh, okay.
And you can really run it if you're playing white, if you're playing any sort of equipment, but it's optimal in certain decks. So it's kind of like when they unban the Mind Sculptor.
Yep.
It's a big splash because it's
Yep.
a card that's been banned forever.
Yep.
Hashtag Deathrite Shaman. But it's not as good as we thought it was
Oh, yeah.
6 years ago
Yeah,
when it originally got banned.
Yeah, we thought it was just going to be broken and would ruin the format.
Yeah.
And now it's just like, yeah, I guess it goes in blue-white control.
But Faithless Looting, if you play any sort of card advantage red,
Yeah.
anything that gives one flying fuck about instants and sorceries,
that's
that's
auto-include.
auto, yeah. And I think this banning is going to be so much more format shifting
Yes.
than either of the bannings or unbannings.
Yeah.
Except
See,
outside
the
of...
other thought I might have had that would make this playable, instead of banning,
you might have had.
restricted.
How do you have it if you might have had it?
Oh, doing a restricted list?
Doing a restricted for it. So you can only have the one. I would be okay with
I am
that.
of the mindset that the restricted list in Legacy makes guys who can only afford one, and I am not among these. I cannot afford one. Mocks
Yeah.
feel okay about themselves. They're like, oh, I can only afford this one Mox, but I can only play one, so that's okay.
Yeah, there also aren't many Moxes in the world.
See, I mean,
Sure.
I
Compared
think
to Faithless Lootings.
I think
There
with,
are a fucking jillion Faithless Looting.
I think if they restricted Faithless Looting, then it would mean it's going to be still a lot harder to pull it.
No, because once you do a restricted list, if you were to tell me Faithless Looting was restricted, I'd just cut it completely.
Yeah, but I don't think
You want to see Faithless in your opening hand.
Yeah.
It helps you filter. Like,
But-
that's what it's for.
I'd much rather find something, like I said, I went to Thought Scour.
But I mean,
get to draw a card, I get to put 2 cards into the yard, which is what I want to do anyway.
Yeah.
And it's the same mana cost, it's a single.
see, if this were restricted, though, I would still have one in the deck. Because on that chance that you have it in your opening hand, all the much better. If not, you're not torn up about it because you put in something else, like the Thought Scour, that you can pull. So I think having it...
Well, yeah,
as
but
a
now you're
restricted
talking
would be
about
good.
5 cards instead of 4.
Yep. Because that's what I was going to say is that
Yeah.
it's a whole lot easier when your list is 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. You've got a better idea of what you have a chance to draw. It's less taxing on the mind going, well, I've got 1 Faithless Looting in here and then 3 of this, and what are my outs, and what are my...
Yeah, but I mean, even
The
now,
only
some of
time-
the decks that I've looked at, they still have a lot of 3 of cards.
Yep.
So I don't think it would be that big of a problem.
I don't know. I just like the consistency.
The
of
only
4.
time I respect a one of in a deck is one Tolarian Academy.
Yep. I mean, there's a few times that one ofs are like I heard someone was talking about running just like a single batter skull in with
A four of
Stoneforge.
Yeah.
So you've got four tutors for it and just one in there.
Yeah. I mean, that's good. Removal is always a thing that we can't forget.
Yeah.
I'm staring at these packs. Can we open one?
Okay, we'll do one in the first half.
And then we'll take a break.
Yes, and then we'll take a break. Do you want to open the first one and I'll open the second?
You gotta ASMR the whole thing.
Just open it.
All right. So, we got to make picks, gentlemen. Foily Goblin duty.
That's pick number 1 for me. Oh, Aaron.
Yeah, that Ayula.
Yep.
Our card was a bear, and we got a foil
Goblin token.
goblin token. And we've got a... Oh, wait a minute. I'm doing this backwards. We've got a trustworthy scout.
Oh, I thought we'd just go through them quick.
We've got a goblin champion. We've got a fairy seer. I haven't seen this one.
Yeah, when it enters the battlefield.
Scribe
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
I feel like that might have gone into...
Recruit the worthy.
Heath's chuckling about a nimble mongoose.
Which is now your new name.
Mine?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Diabolic Edict. Putrid Goblin actually works very well. As well for you. Winter's Rest. Weather the Storm. Rocks Veteran. Now we're getting the uncommons. We got an Exclude. We got a Forgotten Cave.
Ooh, Cycle Lands.
Cycle lands are good. Oh, Frostwalk Bastion.
Is that a creature land?
No, it's a snow land. It's tap, add colorless, 1 and a snow land until end of turn. Oh yeah, it is creature land. Frostwalk Bastion becomes a 2.
And now he's reading it all. We're just waiting on what the rare is.
3. I've already seen what the rare is. It's
Well,
not
I
very
haven't.
Impressive.
Okay.
2/3 construct artifact creature. It's still land. Whenever Forestwalk Bastion deals combat damage to a creature, tap that creature, and it does not untap during its controller's next end step. It's a snowland. The art was by Jed Chiveri. It is number 240 out of 254. It's in English. 2019 Wizards of the Coast. Snowland. Forestwalk Bastion. Astral Drift.
You don't need to read it all. And we'll be back in the second half with something more exciting than Heath reading all the legal text on a card.
Yes.
And welcome back to the second half of the Team Garbage Fire podcast. I am still Corey.
I am occasionally a trashed wampus.
And I'm still a bear.
Okay, good.
That's why I was rubbing my arm.
Thought you were a tasty
Do you
salmon.
do you feel safe between us?
No, I don't. I don't know why I chose to sit here or why I continue. So we had some other news. You know, one of the things we like to talk about is what is going on with Mr. Turtenwald. He
First of all,
has taken to Twitter and released a statement,
yes.
which, go and look it up, read it for yourself. I'm kind of upset that Wizards did not have a hand in this. I feel like Wizards, all they did was just like, yep, he's not going to appear.
Yeah, well, they just copped out. It's like the classic parent move. Like, I will sign your release form because you threw a chair at your teacher. But I'm not going to talk about your behavior at all.
So, I just read it to these guys over the break, and I figured we'd probably talk about it.
I think it's just PR stunt. Really, like, the tweet itself didn't seem genuine to me. But from what you explained, his actions may actually be genuine. He may truly be looking at what he did.
No. He made the biggest cop out in the world.
He did.
As a professional drinker,
yes.
I have never. I might have gone up to a lady and been like, "Hey, you want my number?" But I was never like, "Look at my dick."
I do think it is a cop out, yes, but just what I'm trying, like, his actions now, like, if he's truly doing therapy, doing professional help, trying to.
Everyone in our generation should be doing therapy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Seeking professional help.
But
no.
the tweet itself to me did not seem
This
genuine.
is not Machiavellian. The ends do not justify the means.
No, not at all.
And, his end was not great, but he thought... No.
Okay, so I think the tweet itself was not genuine in the least bit. I think it was...
canned as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can't really, say he doesn't truly regret what he did from just a tweet. But I don't see any remorse in that tweet at all.
Well, in the end, actions speak louder than words.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we can't, there's no quantifiable evidence of how he is now treating women, or
Right.
if he's drinking less or whatever. But and this is like a hard truth moment, like, I've had an alcohol problem, and I still do to some degree, and I always took responsibility for what I did while I was drunk as much as I did for what I did while I was sober. And it's just a scapegoat. Oh, alcohol was involved. No, that's a fucking scapegoat. I don't care who you are. I don't care where you're coming from. I've stepped all 12 of the steps and come back around a few times to walk them again. There is absolutely no justification for the things that he did.
No, I agree.
And there's your update on Mr. Owen Turtenwald.
That's where you're going to leave it?
I mean, if you guys have more you want to expand on.
I mean, I think we're all in agreement that we think his tweet is just a bunch of bullshit.
No, it's canned as fuck.
Yeah.
It was written by his lawyer.
And what he did was inexcusable. And, like, there's no coming back from what he did.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, I'd be awfully surprised if Wizards allows him to get back into competitive play.
I would
too.
as well, but I would like to hear what they have to say about it.
Yeah, I think it's... I mean...
Yeah, I think for them it's a cop-out to just go away.
We had a lengthy discussion when this originally happened as to how we feel on it, and I don't think we've ever held back on that.
No. We've been interested in the Owen Turtenwald thing since it
happened.
Yeah.
And the reason why I keep harping on it and keep bringing it up is I want Wizards to say something.
Yeah, I think it's the same on their point. It's just a cop-out. It's go away, we don't want to deal with you anymore. That's it. There's no...
Well, and like we were saying when we were out by the fire pit, he's in Hearthstone now.
Yep.
And the 11-year-olds who are playing Hearthstone don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
They're that's a whole nother conversation.
And there are, I'd almost like to see. I haven't looked for it, so there's probably is something in there, like as far as the contracts go for being in the MPL, and as far as being a representative of the game of Magic, what is acceptable and what isn't. And even if Wizards just came out and said, Owen Turtenwald will no longer be playing competitive Magic at the highest tables because he has violated the terms and conditions of.
See, that I agree with.
Even if it's just a.
But the whole point is he shouldn't have violated the terms and conditions. Mm-hmm. Even though they don't exist.
But we've already talked about that part at length.
I know, but I'm still a little flustered because things have happened in my life.
Yeah. So again, I'm just asking for a little more transparency from Wizards at this point on subjects like this. I mean, we all know what happened to the dude who ran around taking pictures of butt cracks. He got banned from Sanctioned Magic for, I think it was 2 years.
Oh, I thought it was life.
Oh, I thought it was like 2 years, or it might have been life. But they explained it and went through all the motions. And this, who was this guy?
Yeah.
Some dude with a Twitter.
Just some dude. And his butt crack was probably hanging out when he was sitting at those chairs as well.
And we got a full clear thing from Wizards. Why, how long, everything that we'd want to know.
Yeah.
And this is someone that they signed a contract with, had sat down and had meetings with. I would like some explanation.
I'm still firmly behind they threw up a bunch of other things to keep us distracted from a thing that actually mattered.
Have you got a conspiracy corner?
I always have a conspiracy corner. I don't think that this idea is...
I'm a Magic conspiracy corner, I mean.
Oh, yeah, no, I mean, yes. Obviously. But they just... This is a conspiracy, I don't know, entryway.
The rest of Team Garbage Fire Podcast does not condone all of these beliefs. These are just Heath's, and we hope that it's not too radical.
If you're watching, you can see me getting ready.
Yes.
No.
Stretch that hamstring.
So they are burying it. They're just straight burying it. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want to talk about the fact that they pay pretty young girls to cosplay as Nissa or Liliana or whatever, and then have a bunch of fucking neckbeards show up who are like all go Trump incels. Yes, we all have a certain political belief except for Aaron. He's a little weird.
I mean, I could respect even nihilism, but
yeah. But they
see. I have mine. I just don't talk about them because you
can rock a conspiracy corner. You wanna do this?
No. I'm all set.
No. I want to hear what you have to say.
I mean, I can see where you're coming from. Yeah, I can. A lot of big companies do the same shit.
Oh yeah, no,
that's the thing. But
they're following a format.
But at the same time, going against it, I mean, sometimes people just fuck up. Like, sometimes it also takes a lot of time for big companies that are with, like, if something happens to a big name within that company, it does sometimes just take a lot of time for like a statement to come out about it.
And I mean, at this point,
to get it correct, so they're not ruining the person's. Because
you're not going to get a word in edgewise
no,
between the two of us.
I just want to say that we're also at this point we're dealing with Hasbro, not Wizards of the Coast, so it's an even bigger.
Wait
company.
a minute. All right. Brief aside. Hasbro now owns Death Row Records.
okay,
I want to see a D&D game that's set in 90s Compton. Dibs on Tupac. That's all I have to say.
okay. So back to it though. Big companies, when dealing with a big name,
Yeah.
you know, if it's a big company making a statement, it can ruin a person's life completely. I don't think that what he did constitutes someone else completely slandering him. I think it's people should be given the information by the person. Like, he has already acknowledged what he did, and what he did he knows was wrong.
Yeah.
And people take from that and make their own decisions about that person. But if a big name company is like, we're not going to deal with him anymore because we think what he did was wrong. Other people who were kind of like, yeah, what he did was wrong, but he's still a good Magic player, like blah, blah, blah. He should still be allowed to play Magic. If Wizards or Hasbro is like, no, we don't want to deal with him anymore because
but then
what he did
they
was
would be
wrong.
seen as condoning that kind of behavior.
And hold on,
that
let me
kind
finish.
of okay, all right.
So what? So it would take them a while to come up with something that is not implicating him, instead of rushing a statement on it and throwing out words that are like, we don't like him because what he did we think was wrong. So other people that were still kind of on the fence, like, he's still a good Magic player, like, he should still be allowed to play Magic, but there should be restrictions, blah, blah, blah. If Hasbro or Wizards come out with a statement that if they word it wrong, it could just be, we don't want him here anymore, and they could, like, there have been streamers that the same thing have happened, and people have sent them death threats because of it. Big companies that send out anything without thinking about it and actually wording it in a way that's not implicating the person.
People send out death threats to everything,
right?
When they quasi disbelieve.
But that's just an example.
Are you saying that his actions were appropriate?
No, not in the least. But that is my opinion. But the way that a big name that has a lot of influence on people have to word things, have to come up with a correct statement.
No, that's why the president has speech writers, and he still doesn't get it right.
Exactly. But the way people have to, like, big name companies have to word things.
Can I get a speech writer?
You'd probably be just like the president and wouldn't get it right. But it takes time. So it could just be like now it could be like maybe another month before they come out with a statement on it. It could possibly just be taking time.
Well, I think that they'll act now that he's acted.
Yes.
Because I think my major problem with the whole story is that Hasbro, WotC, whatever you want to call them, have been sitting on their laurels about the whole thing. Like, oh, we did this one thing, and we magic polish, it's all done. No, they should have taken more action and been like, they didn't even release anything that was like, this will not stand.
This
right.
aggression will not stand, man.
I agree. They should have.
You are obviously not a golfer.
They definitely should have done something like that. But like I said, sometimes it takes a company a little bit.
What's done is done.
Yes.
Absolutely. I'm less worried about Owen Turtenwald being a horny guy who thinks he has some modicum of power over young women, and I'm more worried about how WotC dealt with it.
Yeah, I do think that it was handled poorly, and I do want to see some type of statement from them, but I want to see a statement that is thorough and correct, not a rush statement that just because people want to hear it.
From what I understand, WotC wants it to die.
Yeah,
and then bring him back because he was a fan favorite.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they want. They're not thinking about civil rights, and they're not thinking about anything. They're thinking about, or not, they're thinking about one thing, and that's the bottom line.
And I just want to interject with, maybe they also didn't do anything because it was, Mythic Championship 2? Like, the MPL had just become a thing, and they're like,
Yeah.
ooh, what do we do with this? We've just now dumped all of our money into these top players, and we've had some issues already. Pardon me.
At the same time,
No.
Okay.
no, they might not, like, they could see it as, like, this is a bit kind of leaning towards your conspiracy thing, where they don't have to say anything about it because it's not them, it's this person.
But he was under contract with them.
Right, but
He was essentially an employee at that point.
yeah, but not all companies make big statements about dropping an employee.
But not so many companies are under this fine of a microscope.
That is true.
Like, I don't know.
But
like,
I do agree. They should have sent out, or they should have put out a statement. They didn't. We do want to see one. We do want a statement from them. But again, I personally want one that is thought out and correct and not rushed because the people want it.
Personally, I want a Dr. Dre Planeswalker. Now that Hasbro owns Death Row Records.
Do I even need to be here for this?
I don't know. You're the one who sat down.
I know.
Yeah, no. Immediate inclusion.
Okay.
Open that last pack. I'm itching.
Okay.
Let's get off this dreary
Yeah.
subject. And
Aaron and I have said everything we need to say.
I think this is the most I've talked in an episode.
I think it is too. Oh yeah.
You and I got right into it.
Yeah.
I still love you.
I don't love you.
Fucking bullshit. High fives?
I'll do a thump.
A thump.
This is a thump.
That's a thump.
Stirring Address. Quakefoot Cyclops. Spell Snuff. Treefolk Umbra. Umazawa's Charm.
We got to include him.
Amorphous Axe. You'll be chopping that meat with that amorphous axe. Igneous Elemental. Prohibit.
That's a bad move, Corey.
Elvish Fury. Uncommons. Ravenous Giant. Undead Augur. It's 1/2. Talisman of Conviction. Shiny Golem token. Sword. As the art card. Snow-covered plains.
Just flip it, Corey.
Foiled. Snow-covered mountain.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at
No.
all.
Because it's Flart. Prismatic Vista. I'm stoked on that one.
Yeah, no, it's not
Search
bad.
for a basic.
It's not bad.
I think I made our money back.
Yep.
And we have flavor of the week now.
Yep.
Oh, no.
I'm terrible at this.
Aaron, do you want to?
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to go first with your card, with finding a card for me?
If my internet will decide to work.
Did you just, wrap your phone in, 8 condoms?
Yes. Yes, I did.
That's what it looks like. Glad I was correct.
Click that again. I saw the name of the card.
Yeah.
Okay, Heath, I will stare longingly into your eyes. If you'll let me see your eyes Final, stare longingly
Okay.
into your ear.
I got one. You cannot bar the path of gods. You can only divert their journey for a while.
It's
Sensei
obviously-
Hisoka?
Oh.
Okay, Sensei. Because I was sold when he said gods that it was Theros block.
Yeah, same.
But it's gotta be
Kamigawa.
Kamigawa.
I'm going to go with the white card.
Yeah, no, that sounds right to me.
And betrayers, saviors, or champions. I'm going to go
I'm
champions.
so unfamiliar. I'm gonna go with betrayers.
Corey got 2 things correct.
Sweet.
So it is Champions of Kamigawa.
Yep.
So you got Champions and Kamigawa, right?
Yep.
Do you have a name for the card? Can you think of one?
Did he get the color right?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Then it's gotta be green.
No. It's blue.
Yep. Blue is my second.
So can you think of a name for it?
No.
No.
It's Cut the Tethers.
Dude, that block was so awful. No one
Hey.
knows the cards from that block.
I like Kamigawa.
The only thing out of Kamigawa that was good were the commanders, the flip commanders,
Yep.
and Uzumaki Jite.
Umazawa's.
Whatever the fuck it was called.
Um.
It's banned, so I don't care.
So this, I actually kind of like this card because it kind of ties into one of the decks Heath likes and what you played against me earlier.
it is the spirit.
It's a sorcery, and it's for each spirit, return it to its owner's hand unless that player pays 3. So it's an anti-spirit.
Okay. Your figures don't look. Oh, yeah. Cabal clerics don't heal the sick. They heal the dead.
Cabal therapist.
Nope.
Black.
Got a set for me? You can uncover your eyes. I'll put my phone down.
Odyssey.
Odyssey?
I'm bad at this shit.
What? Do you have any guesses on anything?
No.
Pre-modern, postmodern.
Post.
Nope. What color did you guess?
Black.
Yep. Onslaught.
Fuck you.
It is Gangrenous Goliath. Tap 3 on tap clerics you control. Return Gangrenous Goliath from your graveyard to your hand. Hit the I'm feeling lucky. Okay, Aaron, it's my turn to stare longingly into your ears as well.
Just stare at my eyes like a real man.
No.
I know this card, and I even know, like, I knew the flavor text.
Yeah, I'm ready.
It better be a Wumpus.
I wish. No.
No, just do it.
No.
Oh my word.
No.
He thought it was too easy for you.
What card was it?
It was one from Theros.
Oh.
Lay sacrifice to the Godshire that it may spare us, but save some for his progeny, who also will hunger. Cena, Elvish God Toucher.
Green.
He's an Elvish God Toucher. I'm gonna say green as well.
You are both partly correct.
So it's a multi.
It's Godsire.
Fuck.
Oh! I have forever won.
You're a fucking brat, is what you are.
Shards was one of the blocks that I just bought boxes of.
Yeah, I know.
And you were just like partly right, and I was like, that just sounds like it could be the flavor text for Godsire. I got it. Boop doot 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 doot.
All right.
I should have asked you what the colors were.
Since
would've
you guys
gotten
It was Naya.
Since
Okay,
you guys are
alright.
so good at this.
Well, you saw it.
Hold on.
It's
Since
what?
you guys are so good at this,
All right.
I'm going to give you one, and I want everything for this card.
I'm gonna tap sack this prismatic vista and just get the hell out of here.
So, hold on.
Take me with you.
Lush growth spreads like a ferocious blaze across the Otarian hillsides.
That's obviously a green card.
Oteria.
It sounds like Theros.
I don't know. I've sacrificed my prismatic vista. I'm out of here.
Take me with you.
Come on, Corey, give a guess.
It's a green card, and it's from the Theros block. Would be my guess.
No, because I don't think Oteria was a part of Theros.
Was it Lorwyn? One of the ones where they really built the world, because they kind of like half-ass it with places like Innistrad and Ravnica.
Hold that closer to your face.
No. I know you can see the reflection.
I don't know. I give up. Tell me.
It's Odyssey.
Yep.
All right, I'm going home
And
now.
it's a red-green. It's Mossfire Valley. It's a land.
It's Burning Tree Emissary.
No. No, it's not Burning Tree Emissary. Burning Tree Emissary was in...
Gate Crash.
No,
Yeah.
it's not. It's Mossfire Valley. I just said that. Well, thank you all.
Good night, Heath. Good night, Threshing Wumpus.
Burning Tree Emissary.